What up, Homedawgs? My name is Gokey Gamer, coach of the Milwaukee Medichams, and welcome to week 2 of the Luxuryball division, where this week we're going up against the Praetor coach of the Medichams named Park Slowpokes. Here's the team spot. Very excited for this team. I am very scared of this matchup as well. I'm very terrified. And this team looks absolutely terrifying as well. These are pretty much the 6 that I was expecting. We see P2, we see Ogerporn, Wellspring, we see the Iron Moth, we see Sceptile, we see the Thorns, and we see the whatchamacallit. So, Tenacity is actually a phenomenal lead here. I really like Tenacity as a lead. So I think that's what I'm going to do here. I can literally U-turn against anything that's, and even like Sceptile as well. Sceptile is Terra Flying, although I do expect that the Thorns will probably be the Terra Cap. We are also not bringing Sun on our Mono Sun team because of the fact that there is a Great Tusk and an Iron Moth, which is like a horrible matchup into me. This is going to be a very scary game for sure. I'm glad not to see a Driftblim or a Copperajah. That makes my life a lot easier. I also know Latias or Rabombi is very nice as well. I will gladly take that. But yes, good luck, have fun to my opponent as always. I will be a bit quieter because it's currently 11 p.m. and I'm pretty 99.9% sure my girlfriend might be asleep at this point, so I don't want to wake her up. But we'll still have some very fun commentary. I've got some really cool sets here that I'm very excited to show off. And yeah, not much more needs to be said. I very highly doubt Sceptile is going to be the lead here. I'm also not sure if they were expecting Sun to show here, or if they weren't. I would not be surprised if they weren't, especially with the appearance of Ogerpon and Wellspring. It would not surprise me if that didn't show up. I do really like Terra Bug here on the Brute Bonnet. It's great against everything that's not Thorns, and because Thorns is not Terra Fairy like I was afraid of, Terra Bug actually looks really nice. So, as long as nothing has a surprise rock move and Iron Moth isn't like a substitute set, then we are doing really solidly for us. We are going to see, immediately, we're going to see Juvia, that's going to be Wellspring coming in. Okay. And we're going to send in Tenacity. So, Ogerpon, Wellspring. I'm just going to click U-turn here. There's zero reason for me not to. It's going to do a lot of damage to this thing. And then I can switch in literally anything. So, yeah, we're going to fire off a U-turn here. Boom. Does a lot of solid damage, which I'm very proud about. Let's see here. I think my switch in for this will go ahead and be the Deoxys. I think that makes the most sense here. I think switching in Deoxys makes a lot of sense, so that's what I'm going to do. I am a pretty speedy Deoxys for Great Tusk. We are going to see a Trailblaze pop off. Very interesting. I don't think there's a way you can beat me, though. I honestly don't. I think I'm just going to click Psyshock here, right? Yeah, I think I'm just going to click Psyshock. I could also click Future Sight, but I don't think that's worth it here. I think they're going to try to just stay in and knock me out, so I'm just going to click Psyshock here. We are going to see an Ivy Cudgel pop off. This was like an off-lead, just nuke, apparently, which makes sense. We were going to go for the Psyshock. It'll do a decent chunk of damage. This is actually a really good lead off rip for my opponent. Really smart. I think I'm going to actually switch into Brute Bonnet. We could see a U-turn. Actually, they could still click U-turn here. If they click U-turn, they die. I do really want Brute Bonnet alive here, so I don't want to predict that. I do have Sturdy, but there's the Porygon 2 in the back, so I want to be careful with how I spend that. I think what I'm going to do here, I think I'm just going to go for Psyshock on the off chance they go for U-turn, and they don't. I should have switched into Brute Bonnet, but it's fine. So Deoxys defense goes down. That's fine. It's not ideal, but we'll make it work. Talonflame comes in, clicks Air Slash, and calls it a day. I don't want to reveal that I'm Scarf on Azelf yet, so we are just going to click Air Slash here, and that'll be that. Really smart bring on my opponent's end. Ogerpon Wellspring is going to go down here, which is pretty nice. Let's see, am I okay with this? I'm kind of okay with it. It's not ideal. Eviolite is going to stay on Porygon 2, so I don't really like that, but it is what it is. Terra Flying Sceptile is pretty scary into Brute Bonnet as well, so I do need to keep that in mind, but I think I'll be fine. I think it's going to be okay. I do think Iron Thorns will be Terra Dragon. I think they're going to probably prioritize Terra Dragon on Thorns, so Sceptile will be a lot easier to deal with. So, I'm going to be honest, I wasn't really expecting Sceptile in this game, so we're going to see Monet. That's going to be the Sceptile, speaking of, so you must be clicking Terra Flying then. Let's see, Talonflame versus Sceptile. Terra Flying. Overheat still does over half to you, which is insane. I don't want to take damage on this. Yeah, I don't want to take damage on this yet. But I don't really have a switch in for this. So I think I might just click Overheat here. It could be Focus Sash. Could you be an Endeavor Focus Sash set, actually, now that I think about it? I guess you could, right? I really want to fire off my Terra on Brute Bonnet as soon as possible. That would be ideal. You know what, I'll take the bait. I'll go for the Overheat here. We are going to fire off an Overheat. Are you Focus Sash? You probably are. You're not. Wow. Okay. They just let Sceptile go. Interesting. That's intriguing. That is a choice that they made there. That is a choice that they made there. I'm very curious about the choice, but it is what it is, I guess. Interesting. I was not expecting that. Alright, Great Dong. That's going to be this thing. So, you could be setting up your rocks here. You could be going for a CC. You're not going for the ground move, I don't think. I think you could be setting up rocks. You could be doing a couple things here. I might just U-turn and see if you're Scarf. I kind of like that play. What do you do here? I think you're going to set up rocks. I think that's what you're going to do. I feel like you're going to set up rocks here. What do I think you're going to do? I will U-turn. You might be clicking sub, maybe. I guess I could see that. I don't think you click CC here. What? You're not clicking Ice Spinner. You must be clicking a rock move. That's my guess. How low can Tenacity take a hit from this thing? Let's see here. Great Tusk. I can tank a hit from this. Yeah, so I'm gonna go into Tenacity here. And I'm gonna lock myself into Psychic. That's a pretty free button click for me. Porygon 2 could come in and be annoying. Are we gonna see rocks? We're gonna see Spin. Okay. So you're at +1 now. I'm going to click Psychic now then. Yeah, I'm just gonna click Psychic now. There's no reason for me not to. If you want to switch out, you can. I don't know if you'll be protecting my Scarf. You're not, so this thing I think is just gonna die unless you're AV. You're just dead. Perfect. Great Tusk is out of the way too now. That is beautiful. Oh, is that a crit? I am so sorry if you were Assault Vest and that was a crit. I am so sorry. Azelf putting in the work. We love Azelf here in this house. Azelf, my goat. So we're gonna see Copy Pasta. My guess is that is P2. Yep, that's P2. Makes sense. Okay, download as well with your special attack raise. Unfortunate. So yeah, this is where this becomes a bit of an issue. I'm gonna go into Dr. Mario here. I'm really glad I put the leftovers on this mon now as opposed to the expert belt that I had originally. I guess it could have been expert belt and body press, but I didn't like that set here, so we are going to see a Trick Room. I'm okay with that. I am a Probopass, and I'm going to click Taunt, is what I'm going to do here. I'm going to click Taunt to prevent you from clicking Recover Span. Yep, we go for Taunt, so no more setting up for you. Let's see what they opted to go for. Trick Room, so they opted to reverse the Trick Room. Interesting. Okay. So, Flash Cannon, Earth Power, actually, yeah, I think I just spam Earth Power here until this goes down. We'll see a Tri-Attack here. Interesting. Okay. We're gonna fire off an Earth Power, bada bing, bada boom. Does a decent chunk of damage. Love to see that. We could get this for Death Drop as well. We also revealed that we're lefties. So, yeah, we're basically going to prevent, either of the quad weak ground types from switching in now that we've revealed this, and they're just going to stay in Tri-Attack. We're also going to hope for a defense. We're also going to hope for a Death Drop. We get the Paralysis. I guess it's better that it's not Burn. This also guarantees that we're slower under Trick Room as well, so this is fine. I guess I could Flash Cannon for a bit more damage here, but I don't think I need to. I don't think that matters that much. We are going to see that they shake off the Taunt, so they could be reversing the Trick Room back. So I think I'm going to click Taunt here again. That's unfortunate that we can move because we're paralyzed. They're going to reset up the Trick Room. Oh no, they're going to go for Tri-Attack. Oh yeah, I forgot. I outspeed them for Trick Room. I forgot. Yeah, so are we going to see Trick Room return to normal? We do see Trick Room return to normal. I think this time I will Flash Cannon. I'm curious to see if we see a recover. I think that makes a lot of sense. I do wish we were body pressed now. It is what it is though. I knew it was a bit of a risk running these sets, but it do be like that sometimes. I did really like Dazzling Gleam into Latias, so that's why I had Dazzling Gleam on here. I didn't like Body Press into the majority of these Pokemon. If we can get Porygon 2 to remain chipped, that's kind of the goal. We could see a Recover here. If they see a Trick Room, I think they're throwing. I think they have to go for a Recover here. I think that makes the most sense if they go for a Recover here. So they could also be switching here. Maybe I should have clicked Earth Power. They're definitely thinking about what they want to do here. I think they have to stay in, knowing that I clicked Earth Power now, though. I think they have to stay in. That's my assumption anyways. They do have to switch, so they could have, something could have taken Earth Power here. We're gonna see Mod Pizza. That's gonna be this thing. Okay. So we're gonna see a Booster Energy as well. Are you Booster Speed or Booster Spatak? Spatak. Okay. So that makes sense. We couldn't move because we were paralyzed. That's unfortunate. Okay. So. This is a very interesting situation for me, because your Booster Spatak, I do still have Talonflame. I still like having Talonflame for Thorns in the back. But I don't need it anymore, really. I don't really need it anymore. I also do really like having Magnesium in the back as well for Porygon 2, and for Iron Moth, and for Thorns. It's really good into all three. So I think what I'm going to do here, I might let Captain go down. Oh, Captain, my Captain. I think that makes the most sense here. Yeah, I think that makes the most sense. We could also see a sub, which is what I'm afraid of. Do I need this to win the game? I kind of do, so I'm going to go into Talonflame here. And let Talonflame go down, because I don't think we need Talonflame anymore. I don't think we need the priority here. Especially since we've seen Booster Energy Spatak. We're going to see a Fiery Dance, that's fine. Fiery Dance, boom. We're going to see another Spatak Raise, that's fine. I'm just going to click Air Slash, get a little bit of chip damage off on you because I can and I want to. And that'll do it for that. And that'll do it for that. We are going to see the swaps. Are we going to see PZ come in? Or P2, whatever it's called? Comic Classic. We are going to see the Porygon 2 come in. So Porygon 2 is switching in. We're going to see a download with Spatak Raise. That's fine. Air Slash, bada bing, bada boom. I'm just going to go for a Flinch. I think that makes the most sense here. Punish a Recover, a passive Recover play, I should say. Air Slash did a decent chunk of damage into this thing. I might need 2 Air Slashes though. We're going to see the swap again. Interesting. So are they going to go into Thorns? They're going back into this. Why are they swapping around so much? I'm very curious about that. Or were they predicting a swap? I guess so. So we're going to get a little bit of chip damage off on this. I'm just going to Air Slash again. I'm going to keep Air Slashing. I'm going to let this go down. I don't care about this. I don't need this anymore. Can't do anything against Thorns. So we're going to fire off a Slash. Boom. Flinch. I'm so sorry about the flinch. That sucks. I'm Air Slashing again. Talonflame, you're insane. Talonflame, you are insane. Bada bing, bada boom. We do see an Agility. Okay. Actually, Agility could be a problem. You're not clicking Fiery Dance though, because you don't kill, so I'm going to Air Slash here. Sludge Wave, does that kill it? It does, okay. So Captain fainted, that's fine. So you are Agility, so now I will not outspeed with Choice Scarf. You could be clicking that, so I think Dr. Mario is my play, and I have to hope that I don't get parried, unfortunately. I could also go Magnesium here. Magnesium here is a pretty safe play. The problem is, I don't know if you are Energy Ball. Energy Ball does 43 to 51%. Porygon 2. I think this is still my best play, so I will go into Magnesium here. And I think a Volt Switch makes a lot of sense here, actually. I do think a Volt Switch makes a lot of sense, because I will kill everything. So I will click Volt Switch here. We're going to see a Fiery Dance. We live this every single time, because we are at 8V. Bada bing, bada boom. That's fine. We're going to see this Attack Raise. That makes sense. Volt Switch, bada bing, bada boom. Blueskies. Iron Moth goes down. Perfect. Sandy Shock's gonna get the kill. Alright. So, how can I best punish a Porygon 2 switch in? Can Tenacity do anything against the Porygon 2 at this point? Not really. So I think my best play might have to be Dr. Mario here to go for a taunt. which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. The scariest thing right now is going to be D-Dance Thorns. This is going to be the scariest thing here. D-Dance Thorns is going to be the scariest thing for sure. They're going to obviously Terra Dragon because of Earth Power, so I think I Dazzling Gleam. We are going to see this, so we're going to see probably, yeah, Thorns comes in. Now I could switch back out, predicting a Dragon Dance. How much does Probopass do against Iron Thorns, Terra Dragon? Because you have to put Terra Dragon here for fear of Earth Power. Does over half. It does do over half. And then how much does Tenacity do? It depends on the spread, and you're probably bulky too, if I had to guess. I think this is my play, unfortunately, so I will make it here. Or just see Terra. That makes sense. That's really interesting. It might not be a D-Dance set, but I think that makes the most sense against my team. So, yeah. We do still have Loop 1 in the back, which is good. We are going to see a Dragon Dance, so that makes sense. Okay. Hold on, Probopass. I need you to clutch up for me here. I need you to clutch up for me here, bud. Okay, that's not clutching up for me here, bud. We do have Sturdy, so that's good. So we have one more chance to at least land a hit, which is good. They could be going for double D-Dance. I think that's pretty greedy if they do. I'm going to go for Dazzling Gleam. Brute Ball in it. We are going to see a double D-Dance. This might be a problem now, actually, because I got paralyzed. Let's see Dazzling Gleam. Okay, good. So we fire for Dazzling Gleam. Does half. Okay. That was a good roll. You're at +2 now. We're going to see a Heavy Slam. That's not going to kill. Holy crap. Probopass, I love you, dude. Probopass, you're amazing. People were underestimating this Pokemon. Probopass has gotten a kill both the games it's appeared. And it's about to wall this P2. Because I think, hold on. Probopass. No, it's gonna boost my special, it's gonna boost the attack, not the special attack on Porygon 2. Let's go! Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yep, your attack raises, that's fine by me. Alright, so this is just gonna last a hot minute, but that's fine. We're gonna see a T-Wave, that's fine. So we've seen Thunder Wave, we've seen Trick Room. Do you not have Recover? That's interesting if you don't have Recover. I'm just gonna click Flash Cannon here because I can and I want to. Yeah, Probopass is insane, dude. I guess they didn't have Earthquake, which is interesting. I guess they didn't have Earthquake. Also, I'm pretty sure I got pretty lucky with those rolls as well, because Dazzling Gleam does 45 to 30% against the fully offensive Iron Thorns. So yeah, I definitely got some high rolls there. I'm very sorry to my opponent for that. We're gonna Flash Cannon here, bada bing, bada boom. BLUESKYs, decent chunk of damage. I'm gonna get the lefty's recovery as well. We're mad chillin' right now. Probopass Nygoat. Alright, a massive win for us. We're gonna see another Tri-Attack. And yeah, it's not over yet, but yeah, I think it's just about over. So we'll try, we'll land, we'll go for it again. See what happens. See if they have Recover, see if we get paralyzed here. We'll figure that out as we go. Alright, we don't get paralyzed. I think Probopass picks up 2 kills. Probopass, you're the GOAT. Probopass is the GOAT. Oh gosh. Let's go. That's amazing. GG's to my opponent. Really well played. Let's see, I'm seeing a message that says, let's see, wrong Thorns came, Pass gets raining kills. Oh, okay, they brought the wrong Iron Thorn set. That makes sense. I am so sorry about that. No EQ over Heavy Slam. Yeah, okay. It sounds like they brought that wrong Iron Thorn set accidentally, which saved me here. I won't lie. Yeah, but GG's. I mean, I did have Sturdy anyway, so I would have lived that hit. And obviously with the roll, then I would have been fine. So, but it still would have changed the game because it would have made, A, it would have affected differential, B, Porygon 2 would have been a lot more difficult to take out if it had Recover. Although it never went for Recover, so I'm curious, I guess that they didn't have Recover, or maybe they were just letting the game play out. Regardless, though, I will gladly take that. GG's to my opponent. Really, really well played. Very great game. I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up here. Thank you all so sincerely much for watching. I really, really hope you all enjoyed this Skip battle. It was a lot of fun, and yeah, let's go. Massive win for us. Promo Pass is the GOAT. Promo Pass is the GOAT. What can I say? Thank you all so much for watching. I really, really hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys soon in the next video. Peace out, mates!